I'm not big DJ, they send me stems of David Guetta remix. They say, okay, do it. I'm not gonna take like 5 days to make it.
It makes you appreciate what was there even more, because a lot of times you just go in, people are partying, drinking, all this stuff, and you walk in.
If you're young DJ and you make music with your friend when you're young, you have to keep your friend. And one day, one can help the other. It's crazy.
What up, my friends? BrodieNeroTV exclusively on YouTube for now. Welcome back. As you can see, we keep pumping out these interviews consistently, bringing a lot of value, educating, entertaining, all that good stuff and everything between. I'm here for an episode right now, which I'm super pumped to do. My new friend, Adam Trigger. How you doing, brother?
Collaborator.
Collaborator,
We got a song
friend.
coming up.
Oh, you already told him right at the beginning.
Yes, right. We have to give spice to the people, you know.
Yeah.
I'm good. Didn't sleep. The party was crazy last night. Very happy to be here. First time in Bali.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, bro. A blessing to have you here. Man, even though it's been a short time that you've been here, what are some of your thoughts? Or even when you knew you were getting booked to play in Bali, what were you anticipating? What were you thinking about coming here?
You know, everybody teased me with the place, you know, like Hugel, everyone, like, they told me, like, it's magical, and I agree. Since I came out, everybody was, like, in the vibes, like Ibiza, Mykonos, those places.
Yeah.
It's, like, outside of the world, and I changed my flight, you know? I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay one more day. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about canceling my shows.
Cancel the tour. He's
Yeah,
staying
yeah,
in
I'm
Bali.
staying in Bali.
We're gonna have him as a resident Miss Fish.
Yeah.
And speaking of Miss Fish, man, you played my party last night. She's
Yeah.
with us, and we'll put some B-roll footage of the event here while we're talking. And dude, you put on a show, to say the least. How was the experience? What'd you think of the crowd, the venue?
The venue is amazing. I like it. Like, it's not, it's a proper club, not so big, you know, and you can feel the people, the energy. I was like talking to a lot of people. The food was amazing. The food was amazing.
Yeah, we had a nice meal
Yeah, I
before.
was a bit tired because I wasn't in India, but like after I started to play, after 20 minutes, I was so pumped because of the crowd. You know, it was very good.
Yeah,
Love the
yeah.
party. I want to come back. You know,
For sure,
Why not?
bro.
Why
You
not?
always got a spot here, man.
Thank you so much.
No doubt, no doubt. Man, let's jump into some big news. A song that I'm personally playing every set now. A big move for your career. Blessings, a remix for Calvin Harris with your boy Hugel on it. Tell us
Yeah.
about the project.
Yeah, that was crazy actually. Like, so Calvin Harris is my biggest inspiration because, like, I'm a DJ, but I'm a producer first, and he's a singer, songwriter, producer. You know, and there is not so many as him. You know, like one of my favorite songs is "Feel So Close," like, you know,
Classic.
classic.
Mm.
And yeah, so I was like, so the idea was like when Blessings came out, everybody texts me, "Ah, you like the new Calvin?" I was like, "Yeah, I think it's a song of the summer." Because I knew this summer, like, it's gonna be a bit like difficult after last summer with I Adore You move and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, it sounds a bit different. So yeah, I was like, so the idea was like, I want to make a remix. So I called Flo. I was like, yeah, you can make it happen. He was like, of course.
Wow.
And we made it.
Wow. Man, so cool. Yeah, for me, when I play it now, it's how can I describe it? It's a refreshing song. So it's like if you're playing super hard a bunch of tracks, you want to keep the energy up, but you want to let people breathe and still keep grooving. This is a great fit, that song.
Yeah.
It hits, it's got groove, but it's also got a light aspect to it that allows you to just kind of like cool out, feel it.
Yeah. The production is subtle. It's a bit like, it's a bit of progressive. Like when you
Mm,
listen to the second build up to the second drop with
mm,
that synth, with the stutter and stuff. Like the first drop is like respecting the song
yeah,
with the songwriting and stuff, and the second drop is more like the banging part of the track.
yeah.
So yeah, and the what's the funny fact is like the original is like 130 BPM. It's very fast. So I had to slow it down to make it more like housey.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, no, I think it's a mix of progressive, deep house, and a bit like Afro house.
It's
Like,
got some Afro elements,
yeah,
but it's
yeah,
not sounding like the
yeah,
generic
no,
Afro formula that a lot of people are
yeah.
following.
And
And the
we were,
vocals, phenomenal.
oh, Clementine Douglas, one of the best songwriter in the UK right now. She's very, and I connect to the, I love the writing. I love the song.
Oh man, the lyrics are special.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah.
like that's why I love Kevin Harris. It's like I was in London like three months ago because I have a song one of the member of Disciples,
Mm.
and they were telling me like Calvin, because like they have the same management and stuff, they work in the same studio, and the most important part of a track is the song, the lyrics, songwriting, the
Mhm.
melodies,
Mhm.
and every song of Calvin is unique because he pick up the right song. It's not
Yeah.
about the production. Like it's spicy, like with this little guitar.
Yeah.
It's funny when I did the remix, the most difficult part was like, do I use the guitar? Dun, 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 dun,
Ah,
dun, dun,
true.
you know? And then I was like, you know what? I like this to that's his song, you know?
Yeah.
I just take the vocal and I mean, we take the vocals and we started from the beginning.
Yeah. Cool, man. No, it's a great project.
Yeah.
Congrats on the release.
So happy, so happy, so happy.
Yeah. So you mentioned something a moment ago, which kind of allows me and facilitates me to go on this next question, where you said you're a producer before you're a DJ. Um, as someone that's a producer, typically producers are more behind the scenes, let's say. They're less in the limelight. Um, what do you think caused and inspired you to now want to go from more behind the scenes to now putting yourself out there more? I mean, to go from songwriting and more inside the studio to actively touring now, headlining shows, moving around the world, being the face of your work now. What inspired you to want to make this change and go more down the DJ and artist path?
Okay, it's like, I mean, I was the DJ when I was younger.
Okay,
So I started as a resident DJ when I was 16.
got you.
And then I remember I went to a big venue in South France, and I saw the headliners and stuff. I was like, why do people come to see those DJs like David Guetta? Or
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they what's the difference between DJs? I was like, it's the songs they put out. So
Mm.
people buy tickets and come to venues and like they want to see people that produce records. So then I was like, forget about the DJ thing. I have to learn how to produce. I remember like the first element. I thought that when I was young, I thought that the kick was the bass line because I had no idea,
Right.
you know.
It's hard if you don't have a trained ear, it's hard.
Yeah,
Even
when you're
me.
young, you don't know. For me,
Yeah.
my parents they were like, "This is boom boom music." For me, the kick was the bass, you know.
Yeah.
So then I started, and back in the days, because like I'm 35 now, so it was like 16 years ago. Uh, there were no podcasts, there were no YouTube, there were no tutorials and stuff. So you just had to buy. I remember I bought myself a Windows computer and I turned it into a Mac because I wanted to use Logic. I did a
Wow.
Hackintosh, you know, because I
Jeez.
saw videos of Axwell. There was like little videos, not somebody putting like videos outside. So I was like, okay, I need to first be a producer and then go back to DJ. But
Mm.
then I love the process as it's very like it's long to be like it takes a lot of time to produce a track. You
Lifetime.
need to
Yeah.
learn about uh, composition,
Ah,
writing,
yeah.
songwriting, top lines like hooks. Like there's so many like little tricks that even now like I learned some tricks like 2 years ago. I was like that's that easy.
Hmm.
I will tell you the tricks after you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
yeah, so then I was a producer. I was like, okay, now that I can make hits because I made hits for others, I can like take times now to build my own career and be
Okay.
a DJ because nowadays everybody wants to be a DJ because it's cool because of social media and stuff.
Right.
But where I come from, you want to be a DJ because you want to share music,
Mm-hmm.
you want to be you want to give back to the culture, you want to be in the legacy of this
Yeah.
industry. It's
Yeah.
not about having like streams or likes because when I started there were no streams. You know what I
Right.
mean?
We couldn't see it.
No,
Yeah.
we were not able to compare music because of numbers. We were just we love that song. That's it. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting you said that. I saw this in another like music industry podcast, and they were discussing the whole idea of why Spotify created this component where you can see the number of streams. Because if you
Hmm.
look on other platforms like even Apple and iTunes, you don't see that.
That's so true.
And it's like as a let's step away as industry professionals and creatives and think about like the fan or just the listener. Like how is that listener now judging content and music based on the numbers? Like are they going to come see a new song from artist X and say, oh, only less, there's no streams on here, it's less than 1,000, it's got to be a shitty song? Like
Hmm.
I'm wondering how seeing those streams impacts the consumer. It's an
Yeah,
interesting thing to think about.
yeah.
Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because now it's like, does seeing these streams, does it negatively impact the artist? Does it get,
Nah, I think it's fine at the end because
mm,
look at now, like the songs blows up on TikTok,
yeah,
and it's just I think it's not about the numbers, it's more about the space you take on the internet. For example, like Hugel, because he's my friend,
Yeah.
he's very smart because like he put a lot of content outside.
Yeah.
Because like this, it takes space on the market. Everybody
Right.
sees him.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between DJs now? It's like the more you see the guy, the more you wanna like work with him or listen to his music, and that's it. But of course, for me, people gonna like stream or whatever if the music is good. So you have to be a good producer at the end. It's all about the music. Even if the numbers are there, it's a value on top. But the music
Yeah.
is the most important. So
Yeah.
it's a bit tricky for the beginners. But if you're a good producer, the numbers gonna come. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's a refreshing perspective. It's optimistic, it's positive, it's a
Yeah.
good way to look at it. Dude, speaking of production, I mean, I was doing a little bit of research on you before we had this interview. I wanted to be prepared, and some of
Yeah,
the
there is not
names
there is
you've
not
worked with.
everything online. There's not everything.
Not everything. Well,
No.
like here's a few things just to get the listeners hype.
Yeah.
I mean, people you've worked with. So of course, Calvin Harris, Hugel, David Guetta, Swae Lee, Trevor Daniel,
Oh yeah.
A-Lock,
Yeah.
Sam Smith, Benny Blanco, Pharrell Williams. I gotta ask, the
Mm.
project with Pharrell Williams, like how did that come
Oh,
about?
it was because he did a song with Chris Cab. He's a guy
Okay.
from Miami, and I was signed to Universal Music before, and they add me. They asked me to work on the track. That's it. It was like
Ah,
I never
okay.
met him and stuff, so
Oh, okay, got you.
nothing
So it's
special.
strictly remote, but still great brand association for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask, so when it comes to songwriting, so our mutual friend Julien, the king of the party,
Oh,
he said, let me quote here, Adam is a phenomenal producer. The guy makes music in minutes.
yeah, because
And
he sometimes he come to the studio. He stay with me. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah, and
easy.
he just said you
Yeah.
move quickly, and to be able to work at that speed requires a massive level of commitment to the process of learning how to produce. And for me, as an aspiring producer, I'm starting to put more and more time because I'm trying to find my own
Yeah.
sign. I want to understand when you decided you wanted to get serious about music production, even though it was some years ago. What type of time were you putting in on a daily basis? What was your workflow
Oh my
process
God, it
like?
was my whole all day long. It's just like, so me, I'm a plugin addictive person. So I want to know all about plugins, like, because first of all, I'm a technology fan. I like
Mm,
computers, I love cameras, I love like mics, I love all of this.
mhm.
And I realize that the more you have knowledges on the technology, the more you can, the faster you get. So
Okay.
for example, like for chord progressions and stuff, I know how to play chords and stuff. But then I found a plugin called Kuchulu by Xfair Audio,
Okay.
and you can have so many chord progressions. So it's like Splice now. If you don't know, if you have no knowledges, you can put the key of the track, and you have so many key progression, and that's
Yeah.
it. You put a vocal, and you have
Mm.
some key progression that works. You put some drum loop, and after like 3 minutes, you have a hook. You have a track that
Yeah.
goes on.
It's pretty wild. Yeah.
So I think it's all about like you have to know about technology and like softwares, and then you get faster. But yeah, it's just like me. I used to use I used to produce like 8 hours a day, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And now I just do it like 1 hour per day. It's enough.
Yeah. I
Uh,
suppose it gets more and more difficult as you get booked more and more on the road.
No, it's just I realized that all the big songs are made like when you're a good producer,
Yeah.
you make them in 30 minutes. Because then it's just arrangement, mixing. It's like when
Ah,
you're shooting a video, you shoot a moment and then you mount. You can have you can take your time to mount it. And a song, when you make a song, you have to make it super fast. It's sticky. We can work for 30 minutes. We make a hook. We can go out of the room. If we sing it, it's good. We can finish it.
mhm.
But so many DJs make songs, and it's so generic that you forgot after. You're not gonna sing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, for me, it's like the
Mhm.
most important is the song and the melodies.
Yeah, I'm curious where some of your inspiration comes from because even on the track we're working on now, before we started recording, you showed me the vocalist you were working with and how you wrote the lyrics and had him perform it. And you had the thing that impresses me, bro, a lot actually is the fact that you hit everything like on the target. So while writing, you thought about good lyrics, you thought about
TikTok.
the label
Yeah, the
that it's going to
label. Oh
release on
yeah,
and the social media
yeah, yeah.
virality component. I mean, what's going on in your brain, bro? Like, how are you able to
It's the
think of all of this stuff?
it's the experience. Like it's like
Mm,
I you know, when you DJ and you play records all the time. I mean, we play records since more than 15 years. So when you play the record and you look at the crowd dancing in front of you, you get what is sticky, you know. And I just want to make songs that have something spicy in it. On this track is the vocal. Like you sent me the beat, I was like, wow, it's so cool and stuff.
Hmm.
The beat was full already. I was like,
Yeah.
what can I add on this?
Yeah.
I changed the production. I was like, no. Then I was, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on the hook and the vocals. And then I was like, okay, I want to make it because the beat was very like the bass line you did
Yeah.
is very like sequence. It's like and I was like, okay, I need to make the top line like follow the rhythm but with some groove in it
Mm.
and like repetition. So two sip, two steps. You know, it's like you have to
It's
get
fire.
this
Yeah.
and I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk so much about the record, but like it's
Yeah. Yeah.
so cool.
No, it's okay. Let's
So
get
the
them excited.
and also this track is, for example, there is two type of tracks for me. There is some tracks that are melodic, so you work with like key progression and stuff. This track is just based on the bass line. So for me, when it's the bass line that drives the songs, it's very like for club music.
Yeah.
So there is no melodies like one note. It was like one note, and so I had the vocal to stay like this, but just with one more note up and down. You know, it's like, you know, just
Okay.
to give a bit of spice, but it's like very straight, you know. So
Driving.
when you play in a club, it's like, bah,
Yeah.
so good.
Wow.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, me
But it's good,
too.
it's good. We're gonna finish like some details like here, I think, but
For
it's
sure.
so cool.
Yeah, we'll get a session booked out and wrap it up. Nice, bro. So, switching gears a little bit, we met for the first time a few weeks back in
Oh,
Ibiza.
true.
Massive debut for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Hi
yeah.
Ibiza playing the theater room. Is it theater or club room? I think it's theater
Yeah,
is the
the big
big
one is,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
For Make the Girls Dance. I mean, that's got to be a bucket list on a lot of DJ producers.
Yeah, not for me. I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now you can check it off.
Yeah.
And I was there for a portion of your set. What was that experience like?
I mean, you know, like to play for the very first time in High Ibiza at Ibiza, yeah, it's massive. But of course, because you get on the party, and
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, like even if he's my friend, I own it, you know, because I'm signed to the label and I'm good, blah blah. Blah. So it's so cool, and yeah, it was great. It was great.
nice.
I had such a good time. The venue is crazy.
Yeah. Would you say it's one of the bigger crowds that you've played for, or have you done bigger
No,
than that?
no, no. I did bigger. I did bigger. I did
Oh,
like
wow.
yeah, bigger, bigger. I did bigger in France,
Yeah,
some stadium because I was like playing on like festivals and stuff.
yeah,
But like it was like the meaning of playing it high for this this season like it's crazy because it was the first season of Flow. So for me to be with my brother, you have to get it. I know him since 20 years, you know, and I'm so proud of him. He's proud of me.
yeah.
That's very important. We talk about it for me because I want to say some important stuff.
Hmm.
For me, it's very important when if you're young DJ and you make music with your friend when you're young, you have to keep your friend, and one day one can help the other. It's crazy because like at the end, it's a friendship that turned into a industry. Like Flow is like now industry,
It's like the
and it can put me
face.
on the
Yeah,
map like crazy. It's very easy, and because and he can help me with the music. I can help him because like I also help you. I'll help, oh my god, I'm tired.
yeah. You're
Help him
good.
with the music.
Yeah.
So it's very very cool. You have to stick with your friend, and you
Mm.
have to set up a goal and be with your homie and go for it. You know, it's like all the big producer teams. The like even for in rap music in the US, they're like group of people because like you need helps because like it's
Yeah,
a lot of work.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So for me to play high with him,
Yeah, I could tell it's a special moment because I know everybody's close and I can see the team are more
yeah.
familiar now.
And the key moment of that party is like I play my new records, Malachi,
Yeah,
Lolo,
yeah,
together with him. Yeah, it was so cool. I mean,
yeah,
like everybody asked me, "Hey, how do you connect with the big singers and stuff?" And it's funny, like I talked to Malachi before he released Move last year, because somebody sent me the track. I was like, "Who the singer songwriter?" Because I'm really attached to songs, and I knew this guy special. I was like, "What the fuck is that guy?" And then I text him straight. I was like, "Hey, I heard your track is coming out. Be ready. It's gonna be a smash." You know.
yeah.
I knew it because I know when a song is good.
Mm.
And then he texted me back. He was like, "Oh, you were one of the first to tell me it's gonna be a hit." And from that, I was like, "Hey, can we make a song together?" Even
Yeah,
if it was so much bigger because He had like 27 monthly followers on Spotify, and he said yes, of course, because he trusts my vision because I knew it before.
Yeah.
And so I have Lolo coming up with him in September, so very exciting.
Wow. It's super crazy again how you were able to envision and predict the success of a hit before it even came out. Like you knew.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Eminem says, no, Dr. Dre says, keep an eye on the street. You have
Yeah.
to look at everything happening. Like I'm very fan of all the DJs. I'm very fan of like resident DJs. I look at everyone. I look after everyone because everyone have to something to give to the industry, and you have to be inspired by the right people. And sometimes don't like I think you don't have to be inspired by the big people because if they're there, you're just gonna copy them, and everybody gonna feel it. Inspire yourself by the young generation, like the upcoming DJs and stuff, the people that have a different sound. And when I heard Malachi, I heard Move. You know, like everybody's fan of kind of music. Like when I had the dinner with him, and I said, you know, bro, you made kind of music famous, not the opposite. He was like, you think? I was like, they were making music for fucking 20 years. I met them in Berlin like a long time ago, and they were not viral. They were not that big. They were not taking like so much money for shows, but because you're American, you're a songwriter, you make hits, you give them Move. Look at the numbers. It's the biggest song of them. So you change their life forever. And it was like, oh, that's so true. Because before Move, they never had a hit. And after Move, they had a hit. But who wrote the song? You did it. It was like, yeah, that's so true.
Wow, bro. That's a very interesting
Yeah,
perspective.
because people think marketing and you see the DJs. It's again for social media. Everybody saw videos of kind of music, but nobody think about the songwriter. Nobody think about Scott Storch or Quincy Jones. They think
True.
about Michael Jackson, you know?
Yes.
But at
Whoever's the
the end,
face of it.
but at
Yeah.
the end,
Wow.
yeah. And
Man.
me, I'm fan of songwriters more than like DJs or because I know, and that's why David Guetta is good because David Guetta goes to studios. He found Sia, for example. He found her. It's crazy. He made her famous.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, bro, you got my brain going right now. Because it's like I'm thinking about my own journey and the technicalities of learning how to build out a song in Ableton, for example. But then it's not just about like structurally putting in the percussion and all of this and building out just the track. It's the songwriting. Like,
Yeah.
what does it mean? What's the symbolism, the depth, the soul of it?
Mm,
This is an important aspect to consider.
yeah.
And
For
this is
me,
what's going to make, because people feel music, right? So even if you put a technically well structured production together, yeah, maybe people dance in the club naturally, they're partying and all this kind of stuff. But if we talk about resonating on like a soulful
hmm
level,
hmm
this is such an important thing. True songwriting.
of course, when you like, I love to listen to all the acoustic version of song. When you listen, even when you produce a song, just get rid of the drums, just put the keys and the vocals, and if you sing and you feel something,
Hmm.
it's a hit. Just the
Wow.
keys and the vocals.
Yeah, I love that, bro. So good. Listen, I want to stick on one thing with the High Ibiza performance because there's a lot of DJs I'm sure that are watching this, and I think a lot of us want a huge opportunity such as to play before or with a Hugel or play at a super club like High Ibiza. So I was curious, what was your preparation process like when you know you're going to play? Now, obviously, someone with your experience, and a lot of DJs say this, they don't prepare for sets because, of course, you're playing to the crowd, so there has to be some adaptability. But I'm sure there was some preliminary thinking that you thought, okay, I'm playing a little bit earlier on. Hugel's coming on after me. I can't push or exhaust the
No, of
crowd,
course not.
but I can't put them to sleep either.
No.
And plus, I have to keep them engaged with familiarity, but I got a bunch of unreleased IDs that I
Yeah.
got to pour on them too.
Yeah.
So could you share a little bit about how you prepared for that kind of debut?
So I mean, I was just like, you know what? I just wanted to have fun myself. So I was like,
Mm,
I'm just gonna play for me that time.
mhm.
So I play records I love, but I play a lot of new songs of mine. And I didn't post again. I didn't post the Ibiza on my social. I'm gonna post it this week.
Ah,
I wanted to keep it a bit because I was like, yeah, it's so fresh.
yeah.
And yeah, I just play a lot of release of mine, and they were working well, and I was so happy. No, so no, not so big preparation. I was just like,
Mm,
I was just trying to make like, I was playing a bit like groovy and melodic,
yeah,
but emotional, not like like with beautiful songs and like keys.
yeah.
And yeah, I was just trying to keep it like like not so up, not so down, just to keep it before it comes, you know. But it was like very cool. It was a very
Nice.
it was a crazy night.
Yeah.
I have some friends of mine. They came from the. That's why Ibiza is big. I have a friend of mine. He flew to Ibiza. To Ibiza. He flew to Los Angeles to Ibiza just for 8 hours, and he went back because he had to work.
Wow.
Yeah, so all my friends came. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And now that you've got that ticked off your bucket list, I'm sure coming off of that kind of performance and debut, you're probably full of energy, inspiration, and drive. What would be another big target for you to hit? I mean, would you say like it's about playing bigger festivals and bigger clubs? Is there
Yeah.
something you're dreaming of? Another place you that's also on the bucket list?
I want to play Savaya. Oh,
Oh,
I
nice
love the
one.
venue. Yeah, yeah, I
Ah,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
No, but no, I mean, like, you know what? I want. I'm a simple guy. I want to play all the shows. I don't
Mm,
care where I play. For
mm-hmm,
me, I take like all the shows are the same. I prepare like HI Ibiza the same as I play in the other clubs. It's just
mm-hmm.
because like I just want to make music and play it. That's it. It's very
Cool.
simple for me. If you're a good like ask Hugel. I remember when Hugel he had Morenita and stuff at ADE because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
He was playing like small venues, like even like 50 people. It was big already, and he loved it. And he told me like you have to embrace it, and like
Yeah.
being a DJ is not about playing for 10,000 people, 8,000. Oh, you know, I call that name droppers. There is so many people because now they want to play like the good venues because they're like, oh, I play this. It's very cool. It's fancy. I play high. I play universe. I play, you know, like good venues.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, you play those places if you're a DJ. So you need to be a
Yeah.
DJ. You need to love your job, and this is gonna lead you to the big venues.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's how easy. I think you don't have to think about. I don't want to have a goal and say I want to play this place. I
Mm.
just want to be a DJ
Yeah, got you. I
for the
like
rest
that.
of my life. A DJ, a DJ, a DJ.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a great job, man, to say the
It's
least.
so cool. I don't know. You meet people. It's
Oh
crazy.
man.
Look, we're traveling.
Yeah.
It's like so good. It's like wow.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. I'm just in the middle of a couple weeks off of like my first official summer tour. And I've played, I mean, Cafe Del Mar Phuket was just a
I
crazy
saw the videos.
experience.
Wow, beautiful.
Bro. And then it's like on the other hand, I went and played a smaller intimate venue like Sing Sing in Bangkok, and it
Mm.
was equally as fun, you know?
You know what? I want to make a shout out to those venues. Like imagine
Yeah.
like what's the most important? Like everything is important. Like the places. Like the work they put. Like when you go to Ibiza, every night they have a production that is different. Imagine like there's so much important. Like you say Cafe Del Mar, the venue is crazy. So it's like like you have to get it. Everything is important into this industry. Like the producer of the event, the owners, the
Yeah.
investors, like
Yeah.
the designers, the architect,
Hmm.
like the engineers for the sound. Like everything is important. Like it's not about the DJ and the venue. Like venues make DJs.
Yeah.
That's why, like for example, in Ultra or Tomorrowland, the DJ don't take as much money than other places because the venue makes the DJ and the DJ makes the venue. It's like it works together, and this is more important that you want to play those places. It's like it's a whole like chemical thing for me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
No, I agree. It's a great point. And I'm actually glad that the High Ibiza and Universe team is doing a lot of this behind the scenes
They're
stuff.
French. They're French. They're French.
Yeah, man, French is running the scene right
Yeah,
now.
it's
It's
crazy.
crazy. But I really love the stuff I saw in Hugel's recent vlog showing the process
Ah,
of
yeah.
building it out.
It's yeah.
It
True.
makes you appreciate what was there even more because a lot
Yeah,
of times you
true.
just go in, people are
Yeah,
partying,
you're right.
drinking, all this stuff, and you walk in, it's just a party. But
Yeah.
when you see the people there in their jackets, girls running in bikinis in the wintertime in Ibiza to do these shoots, freezing their ass off
Ah,
to produce
yeah.
this content, or even the stuff I see Mondays with James Hype and Medusa and everything they built out to promote these nights. It's like, man, this isn't just a party with some lights
No,
and some costume dancers. No, it's a full on, it's like damn near a movie production.
but they have a company for that. I think it's called Ice Cream, something like that. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
cool.
crazy. Like they make the best content. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they're on it. There's a reason that, I've only been to Ibiza two times now, last year and this year. And when you go there, like as much as I want to play these big rooms, when I stand there and watch Carl Cox on the stage drop this music that sounds like it's from 5 years from now,
Mm.
Joseph Capriati spin, I'm like, bro, like I still got to earn my stripes, you know? I think a lot of,
Yeah.
as a DJ, a lot of us are like, man, we need the biggest venues. We're ready. We're ready. No, you're not, bro. This is the mecca, the pinnacle of the best in electronic music, man.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a reason they're up there.
You go to Ibiza, you want to quit.
Yeah.
The level is very high, but you know it's good. But like you know, it. For example, those guys, they so you have to play, and I think it's very important. Like even if you're not ready, you have to go
Yeah, for
because
sure, for
find a way
sure.
to do it because like
Yeah,
you build your the technique like the charisma they have. Those guys,
yeah,
they build it with years. It's like
for sure.
you know, it takes time.
Yeah.
You don't have to be very difficult with yourself. You know, you
Mm.
play and play and play, and you get better and better and better and better. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, agree, man. So, all this being said, we've talked touring, we've talked music production, we've talked releases, debuts, production, Ibiza, we're in Bali. Sitting where you're at right now in this music in this moment, as you observe electronic music as a whole, like for me, I haven't been so long as you in the industry, but just a simple observation is that electronic music is really in its peak right now. Like it's the shit, man. Everybody wants to be a
True.
part of it. What do you see? Let me think of how I want to ask this. Maybe it's what's your general observation of the scene and where it's going, or what do you maybe see that's missing in the industry right now? Is there
Wow.
something with music? Is there something with DJs? Is there a gap to fill? Is are some people doing too much? I mean, a funny question that we ask on the podcast a lot is there too many DJs in the world right now, oversaturating the industry? But I'm asking a bit of a loaded question. But as you sit here and observe the industry, what do you think about it? Where do you see it going?
I think like we need DJs. There was never no. We need more DJs. It's okay because like I told you, for me, everyone have to put something into the legacy, you know,
Mm.
of dance music. So no, I think that I've been into the industry since 15 years, and I
Mm.
remember it was good when I started. It was like now. It was big like in 2008,
Equally as big, you feel?
as big with the Swedish
Ah,
House Mafia, Avicii,
true.
this era, and then it went down because of urban music like hip hop with,
Right.
you know,
It happened in Toronto. It was
yeah,
super big electronic music, then it was a hip hop
yeah.
dominated city, and
So I
now electronic is
yeah,
seems to be on top
I
again.
think the cycle is like every 5 6 years it's changed and then it goes back.
Mm.
But when I listen to the song of now, like even this like what Grosso Modo do and like all my friends sounds a bit like in 2008
Mm.
because like very organic music with like real instruments
Yeah.
and it's very like colorful and stuff. So it's real music for the club. I think that I don't know actually for me. Um, I don't know. For me, all the songs are similar. I have like for me, you just have to have songs that connect with like the moment.
Mm.
It's all about again songwriting. Like I don't know what how the music gonna evolve. I think it's gonna be there was always like hard music, soft music,
Yeah.
and in the middle there was the pop electronic music.
Everything in
It was
between.
always
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
you can like, and also it's difficult because now everybody, you know, like they when you have like Diplo back in the days, it was doing like major lazer and stuff. It was
Yeah.
taking Jamaica into this mix it with electronic. So you always have to mix genre to have
Right.
something new, you know.
Yeah.
When David Guetta made 60 Beach back in the days, it was like hip hop with electronic music. So when you mix stuff, you have something new.
Yeah.
And it's like Afro house with like what does Levy, the you know DJ Levy, he do
Yeah.
remixes of old
Yeah.
songs.
All remixes. Yeah.
You see, but people doesn't get it. They're like, oh, it's like oh, it's too much. But
Yeah.
it's something fresh. You take something from the past with the production of now, and you create something new.
Man, he's got a formula right now, and we
Yeah,
can all judge and say it's
yeah, yeah.
cheesy and have our opinions,
But
but
it's big.
he's clicking,
It
he's
is
working, man.
big.
Fuck,
And so
it's
when
a
you do
reality.
something like this and you have a signature sound, so you create something and people connect to it. So I think the problem now is like everything has been done, you know, like it's done. So you what Arabic music with Afro house, everything is already so mixed.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna go back to real songs. So like Calvin Harris, David Guetta, like songwriters, beats, new songs. We need new songs.
Yeah.
So much remixes. So much.
Yeah.
Even me, like I have so many remixes, but I do remixes of classic dance tune.
Yeah.
I'll show you some songs crazy.
Wow.
But like I think yeah, new songs. I think new songwriting songs.
Yeah, I like that. And it sounds like I can't remember if we talked about it on another previous episode, but I guess it's so important that artists take the time to find their own unique sound and figure out what their process and their formula is going to be to differentiate them because we're bombarded and overwhelmed with a lot of music coming out every week. And like you said, like I remember Ty Dolla Sign said in an interview something like he's like, "There's only so many keys on the piano." He's
Mm.
like, "You have to always be innovating because we're all like, even if a song is a different genre, we're hearing similar patterns, chord progressions, all of this stuff." So it seems like it sounds like what you're saying is that it's even more important now for songs to have soul and depth and putting a lot of effort in those top lines and the message in the song, so it makes it special.
Yeah, yeah. And I think like when you like it's all about, for example, if you want to make a cool track, you have to have like a beat that is house. For example,
Mm-hmm.
for me, a good house tune is like a house beat,
Yeah.
very good, like with like groovy drums.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to have, if you want to have vocals, like very good songwriting songs with like good top line, and one element that stick out. For example, when you listen to Night Freak and when you listen to Gora, it's a perfect example. This lead at the drop is one element, but it drives the whole track. So it's very, it needs to be simple. Like you need to get what's the drop, what's the verse, and that's it. But one element that stick out, original, and you have a song that is fresh. It's very important. You know what
Whoa.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, for example, when you listen to, I don't know, what's the name? Hugel and grosso modo, Majnuna.
Ah,
So
yeah, yeah.
the fact that you have this build up, a vocal before the drop, and this guitar, it's one element that stick out, and people love it.
Mm.
Keep it simple. Just one element that stick out with a good riff, and that's it.
Oh man, that's a lot of great gems there because I would agree, like your Ableton project shouldn't have 150
No,
tracks in it necessarily. I mean,
you get lost in the mix. Nobody,
yeah, the
nobody can mix
frequencies are
that.
battling
Nah,
each other. Yeah.
nah, nobody do that.
Yeah, feel you. Dude, completely jumping over to a different
Yep.
topic now, but absolutely important. Social media marketing and branding. We talk about it a lot. I have a history of having a small boutique marketing agency myself, so I love to discuss this stuff. I thoroughly enjoy the process of creating content and watching it perform and communities build online. Um, Give us your take on it. I mean, you're here now, you got a super dope 6K camera you're traveling with. You told me you usually have a team with you traveling and
Yeah.
everything. We're living in a time where content is absolutely king. How are you finding the balance of spending time to make sure you're putting out fire content and also making sure that these top lines in these songs got some soul and some depth in them?
Like I'm not the best at this at the moment, but I'm working very hard on it. And I mean, like my team is like I have my management team and stuff. Like they're like very pushing with me. And now I need. I think every artist needs to find his own way of communication. You know,
True.
I'm tired of this multicam thing. I'm tired of like
Mm.
those multicam. Like everybody does it. What I hate about social
Like the
media,
drop
you
cuts that every
no
DJ
no,
is
you know,
doing right
like you
now?
have like in the room you play and it's like TV. You have six cameras like this, and they make one like before the drop here, this, and you see
Yeah,
the crowd. It's good because like you can see what's happening in a real party. I love
yeah,
it. It's cool. But yeah, me, I want to make more or like real content, like vlogging and stuff, like
yeah,
whatever, like normal life. Because I mean, if the music is good, people are gonna come to your show. So I want to, of course, like show what I'm doing when I'm playing. But I think like I want to show something else because I'm tired about all the DJs have the same Instagram, same camera, same DJ set, same setup, same. I don't know.
yeah. Well, that's a great point because I thought about this, man, super recently. I thought, what's next? Because
Yeah,
clearly
see.
everybody's hacked and figured out the carousel formula and the drop cuts and the highlights. What could be next, bro? Like seriously, if you think about it, the after movie concept is played out. The drop cuts and highlights are in full effect right now, and it's
Yeah,
not a bad thing, but like, what's the next thing? What could it possibly be? And even you saying vlogs and all that stuff, like clearly that's important, but at the end of the day, like we know that already. Like vlogs have been around for years, so like what
I
what
think
what
like
could be next?
the next thing is like making good music, be a good DJ, because
Mm,
at the end it's like people gonna come to your show. You know, like this is just to show a bit. You know, like when you're young DJ, you want to when you young DJ, you play to a great venue, you make content, you want people to know you. But
yeah,
when you have to when you achieve a level, you just wanna go to your show and make the shows good for the real people. You don't have to
yeah,
think about social. You know, so me, what I want to I'm working hard on music. I just
hmm,
want to show to the people on my Instagram how I do the music. I don't care about the numbers. My manager is gonna be like man and stuff, but I wanna show how what's my life, my real life. I wanna like YouTube games, like I want people to see what I'm doing. I don't
yeah,
wanna I don't wanna think I wanna want them to think that I'm just a DJ
yeah.
and I put drops and that's it. Wow. And the people like go mad. And so yeah, he's playing good. Book me, pay me. That's the thing. At the end, it's
Yeah.
like for me, it's like supermarket. It's like you have Instagram. You show that you're a DJ. You want to put the best content out there like this, like promoters and stuff book you, and you make more money, and it's like a system. But
Yeah.
I think if you a bit more real, you fan of the guy.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. I've been thinking a lot about, aside from the obvious answer, which is have a hit song, but I'm like, how can I really benefit these venues so they want to come back? So like, how can I sell tickets? How can I help book tables? Not that I want to be a promoter, but I'm like like until I have my big uh
Like,
multi-platinum hit,
yeah,
in between that time, what can I do to keep these venues bringing me back? Because I know how to go and give a good show, and I
yeah,
know how to shake hands, I know how
he's
to
a
talk
good
to people,
DJ.
obviously, but like, how can I help sell tickets? So I'm thinking about that strategy. Like, what kind of content can I put out that I can obviously maybe run some paid ads, or target Phuket, so that next time I'm going to Phuket, I'm selling some tickets, or I'm building a big guest list. And
Yeah,
in
true.
turn, aside from those business benefits, like really connecting with people, so they're excited to come out and be like, "Yo, Brody Nero's coming back to Phuket.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm pulling up."
But I think you know what the most important is like, because there is so many DJs, and like you need to just to be like you're a very good DJ, but when you like like the energy you bring,
Mm,
like if you come and you smile and you good vibe, people remind you just because of that.
yeah,
Like I think the first guy that I saw that was like smiling all the time was Fisher. When the Fisher came, I was like ha ha, and
yeah,
people love that
true,
because all those DJs like Anima, like all this melodic techno, like underground DJs, they're like just like
yeah,
but when like when you see Gordo, he's like, "Wah," he's like, and everybody knows him because he put energy to it.
yeah,
So I think if you don't have songs or hits, you come with a special energy and vibe,
yeah,
people gonna connect to you, and you share that on social, and it's gonna like give you shows, and like people gonna like, oh, I love this guy. It's like Levy, for example.
yeah.
So many DJs were making like remixes on SoundCloud, but he was bringing this like like thing that is an
It's like real, true showmanship.
yeah, he's just good
Yeah,
looking, and it's just like
say what you want about it,
that's
but
enough. That's
yeah,
enough. There was
yeah.
so many good looking DJs, but he knew how to market it. To market it.
Mhm.
It's like it's very very important. So I think if you don't have a hit, you just have to have a aura. Like a charisma. That's the
Yeah,
first step. When you're DJ, you
I like
own the
that.
place.
Yeah,
And there's so many DJs, and they're just like looking at nah, you need to look at the people, smile. Hey, you play with the people.
yeah,
Even Guetta does this. Yeah, people in the back, people in front. He talk to the people,
yeah,
and
true.
then they're like, for a second they're like, oh, I'm talking with him.
Hmm.
Stuff like that's very important. But yeah, but I think if you want to sell tickets, you have to make songs.
Yeah,
That's it. Like at the end, like so many people try to find ways to.
yeah,
That's why I told you I started as the DJ. I got it. I was like, why people go for Day Getter? Okay, I have to sit down. 1 year, 2 year, 10 years, 15 years. I don't care. But I'm gonna sit down till I have a good song. That's it.
yeah. I
It's
like
crazy.
it. Yeah, yeah.
And you
You're
you
right.
need to be a good producer because, for example, when I do a Calvin Harris remix, I'm ready for it. And I remember back in the days, or when I did David Guetta, I was ready for it. When my manager said, "Oh, you want to do a remix for the David Guetta?" After 3 hours, I sent him in the mail. In the mail, yeah. With when I had the
3 hours, bro.
because imagine I'm not big DJ. They send me stems of David Guetta remix. They say, "Okay, do it." I'm not gonna take like 5 days to make it.
Word.
I went to the studio. I mean, it was my house. I sat down on computer, put the vocal in Logic, damn, beam, key, tag. I put some drums loop. I was like, I was not thinking. I just put like some drum stems that I had. I put the stems. I put the bass line, tag. I sent it to my guy. I'm working for mix and mastering. I was like, bro, can you make it? It was like, yeah, I did it. Send it. Boom. My manager said, okay, I'm gonna send it together. His management, like 30 minutes after they call me, oh, it's approved. That's how you do it. You need to work so hard in the studio that when you have opportunities, you can make it. Because also before, I remember I was not good enough and I had opportunities to make stuff. I was not ready. And I was
Mm,
like, how can I make the track? I cannot do it. The
bro.
the key is the studio. The key is the
Yeah.
studio. And nowadays you have so many videos, tutorials. You can buy like so many templates on for Ableton and stuff. You collect. For me, the key is like you're a young DJ. You want to make music. Okay, first you sit down. You think about your brand. and you're like, okay, I want to go that direction. I want to sound like this. Even if you're fan of, I don't know, you're fan of like, I don't know, Carl Cox, and you want to sound like him, or and you just like trying to find the same drum, blah blah blah, and then you build after making like 10 songs, you're gonna have your own sound to it. Because like when you listen to Rivo or Alex One and Martin Lou, for example,
Yeah.
they have a bit of the same sound, but it's a bit unique. The
Yeah.
same sound, same genre, same everything,
Hmm.
but because they're from the same era, so they copy each other somehow. But because they work so much, they create like their own sound.
Man, I'm so glad you're saying all this right now. I think I'm manifesting this inspiration right now because I say it often. My selfish reason for this project is to connect with people that are on levels or have skills and accomplishments that I want to have for myself. And here in Bali, bro, I'm meeting so many
That's good.
accomplished people like yourself. And I keep telling myself, I want to make sure I'm ready in a position that when they come and they come in the studio,
Yeah,
I can say, yo, listen to this. What do you
yeah, yeah,
think? Or if they're
yeah.
like, yo, Brodie, I want to work with you, throw a top line on here. I want to be able to do that shit
You know what? Yeah, because like I'm
at
a
a
bit.
high
Yeah,
level.
yeah. I think what you said a lot in this sentence. So first of all, you need to show your music to people, to producers and DJs, but also your friends, your girlfriend, whatever, your family, because every advice is a good advice. Second, being at the right place. You in Bali, you meet a lot of DJs. For example, I'm from South France. That's why I'm a DJ, because in South France, I'm close to Saint Tropez, to Cannes, to Monaco. When I was like 14 years old, I had the chance to see Swedish House Mafia, the next day Afrojack. So I was able to see the real industry in my city. 5 minutes from my house, I can go to the club and see all those DJs.
Mhm,
So, and it's a good thing because I learned from the best. So I'm talking to a lot of DJs. They live in like in Germany, but like small cities.
mhm.
And I tell them, move. Go to London, go to Stockholm, go to Miami, go to LA, because you will never make it in a small city. So, like you said, be in the right, you need to live in the right place where
Mhm.
you meet the people. Also, it's all about a system. So, like you said, you go to studio with people that know how to produce. You have to be in this like energy about building. You don't If you want to make music, no girlfriend, no distraction. You go to the gym, you wake up early, you go to the studio, you have a vision every day. You put it like a bucket list of things to do, and that's how you make it. There is no work, 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 and that's it. 24/7. Only this. Because you cannot it's a big competition. Like people think DJ is a funny thing, like you drink, you party and stuff. No, it's like you need to be the new Lami Yamal, you know? And me in my position, I'm already old. So I have youngest people coming for me, like take my spot.
Yeah.
And me, I'm gonna be like, no, don't touch me. That's my spot. And it's so cool because like now when you see Guetta working with Hugel, it's a respect from the all from the big guy from the
Facts.
fact from the past.
Yeah.
And it's good because they give the key of the house to the new generation. And we want to do that for the next generation. So I have so many young people that I work with. I have a guy from South France, talented. He sent me songs. I was like, okay, let's work together. He was like, oh really? I was like, of course. Why not? You have to work with everyone. Work with people all the time. Connect, connect, connect. Work. That's it. Instagram, man. When I started, you were not. I wasn't able to talk with producers. I
Yeah.
remember, like, the guy called Soma. Soma is a big DJ from Germany.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I met him. He was at school. And I
Wow.
met him on Facebook. He was like, "Oh, I saw you, producer. Can we? I'm at school. I'm learning how to make music." I went to the school, and now he's a legend. And I give him so many advice. I help so many big people. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Maesik, you know Maesik?
Yeah.
So the guy did like Life is Simple.
Yeah.
He came to my house like 3 years ago. He was making hip hop, like some slow music. I was like, make house,
Yeah.
make this, make that simple. Like you want to be DJ, make 120 BPM songs.
Yeah.
That's it. And then now he's a superstar. I'm proud of him. It's crazy.
Bro, so many clickbait real moments in that last 5 minutes you just gave, bro. I got so much value. Thank you. I'm sure everybody listened did for sure. A few more questions, bro. So halfway through, more than halfway through 2025 now,
Mhm.
what's next on the calendar for you? You got any more releases coming? Any big shows we can look forward to?
Oh, I have a lot of shows. Like, I mean, like I played a lot of summer already.
Yeah.
So I have shows like in 80. I have shows in the US coming also. Like I'm working on it
Okay.
with my team. I have a lot of shows.
Right.
But this is, it's like it's coming every day. Like I open my mails and what's good is like now I receive a lot of things. Like every day I have like 5 requests, so it's good for
Mm.
shows and stuff. But like this, I let it to my team and I just look at the club and I want to do them all, but I'm just gonna take the best because I don't want to be tired of like playing for
Of course.
like bad venues and
You gotta
stuff.
be
Yeah, you
selective.
have to be selective always. But I'm just focused on the music. I have so much crazy good songs. I'm so excited. You can count on me this year for sure.
Okay.
Crazy. Like the Lolo song is crazy for me. I don't know if you heard it. Like you heard it.
Maybe some teasing on Instagram or something like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's
Wow.
I will show you the full
Okay,
song later.
dope.
But like I'm very excited about this one. But I have so many songs. I think I have like 50 to 60 songs that are really ready to get released.
That's crazy, bro.
My management's like, what the fuck we're gonna do with all the
Yeah.
songs?
Yeah.
I was like, I want to drop them all. They
Yeah.
were like, no, we can just release a song every 2 months. I'm like, what? I'm not gonna produce 4 songs a year.
Fuck
What the fuck I'm gonna do with those songs?
yeah.
And that's why I told you, me, I also want to change that. I'm tired. I just want to drop songs because when you DJ, it costs money to produce songs. You have to pay songwriters, you have to pay studios, mixing, mastering stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I only work with my friends, so it costs nothing.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Blessed.
So I can make a lot of songs.
Wow.
And the only thing is like labels, they don't want to invest so much in marketing and also you need to let the song breathe, grow and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, this is bullshit. You have to drop songs. Some songs gonna work, some not, and I don't care. As long as I like them and I can play them, it goes in my DJ set. It's enough. That's why I think.
Wow. Love that. Love that. Amazing, bro. Okay, last two questions. This one's a little fun. 3 dreams. What is your dream collaboration you haven't done yet?
Uh, wow, I can go big.
The biggest, bro.
I would say Drake, of course. Canada.
Whoa,
Who else? Who
whoa.
else? Who else?
OVO
Yeah,
gang.
of course.
Whoa, a Drake and Adam Trigger collaboration. I can see it, bro.
Oh, I can see it too.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, like, cause like the music I'm gonna do this year is gonna be like R&B
Yeah.
on Afro house or house.
Okay.
So cause like I was thinking of it's very important to think of your brand. I was
Mhm.
like, I look at my face. I was like, I'm not gonna make like trance or I'm not gonna make melodic techno. So I cannot say the name, but one day I met a big manager. And I was like, it was like 5 years ago. I was making big song in Germany with Felixien and stuff like that. And it was Germany. And he said to me, yo, Adam, I cannot be your manager because I love your music, but your skin is a bit dark. I was like, and it was like,
What?
yeah, but it's not bad. It was like, his skin is a bit dark, so I'm not sure he can sell tickets. No, but he was very smart. He's a
Okay.
big manager. He's not smart. He's
Yeah.
not stupid.
Yeah.
And people not gonna, like every people needs to connect to the artist. You need to be when they find like so many like in electronic music, like there was so many young DJs in front of big DJs. I've
Mhm.
been to so many shows dreaming of being like Axwell.
Mhm.
So like the crowd needs to relate to the DJ, or it's like also I remember when I went to the UK the first time and I was going to labels because I was not British. They were like, "Oh, we don't want to invest in you because you're not British." Like then even if we put marketing, people are not gonna connect because you're not born in the UK. You need to connect with where you're from, because like
Mm.
otherwise you're not gonna sell tickets.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and the thing is like he told me like because you have dark skin and stuff into dance music. He said how many guys like you there is, because like I'm Arabic, and it
Okay.
was like, how many guys like you there is into music that sells tickets in Germany or UK and stuff.
How long ago was this?
It was like 5 years ago, I think.
Wow, interesting.
I don't remember something, but and then I was like he's crazy, and then I was like no, he's right. So I was like if I do R&B music like with like like all of this like Ty Dolla Sign, Drake, like Magic Jordan, if I put this with house with my face, the brand works.
Okay,
You
now I'm
you
understanding
get
what
it.
you're saying.
And
Yeah, yeah,
then when
yeah.
he told me that, I came home and I watched Michael Jackson
Mm.
and I was watching the crowd before it turned into white.
Yeah,
Wow, it was only like black people.
yeah.
And then it was like everyone. And he said, I found an interview. He said he did that because he wanted to be the biggest pop artist of all time, and he knew he had to do this move to be the biggest pop artist.
Talk about a
And but
sacrifice.
it's not
Fuck.
like racist. It's not like racism. It's just like marketing again. It's crazy. And when this guy told me that, I was like, oh, it's true. It's like, if I do like trance music, they're gonna be like, why is doing trance music?
Hmm.
But if I do like R&B songs, like a bit like sexy with like a summer vibe and stuff, it works. So
Wow,
yeah,
bro. Wow.
it's
Crazy,
crazy.
dude. Okay, so um that was dream collaboration. What
Dre.
about dream release on a big label? What's a label you haven't released on that you'd love to work with?
Oh wow. I don't care about the label actually,
Nah? Okay.
but I mean, like there is some label I want to be because I'm fan of the guy. For example, I want to be on High Ground, like the label of Diplo,
Okay.
because it's the
Ah,
US.
dope. That's a nice
It's
goal.
it's a yeah. I have few songs I want to send them.
Yeah.
I have to send them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say High Ground. But like yeah, what label I like? Yeah, High Ground is cool.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, and last one, dream venue. Maybe it's Savaya because you mentioned it earlier, or what's a venue that like,
Oh yeah.
yo, for me, I want to play Void Mykonos because there's some history there.
True,
Yeah,
true,
so
true.
that one I feel.
Honestly, I would love to play at Universe. Like
Whoa,
I went
what
there.
a
I went
room,
there.
bro.
I went there. I want to play there. So cool. And yeah, dream venue. I would say Universe.
Okay,
It's
nice.
my bucket list. When I went there, I was like, okay, I have to find a way to do
Yeah,
it. This one.
it's crazy, bro. I was tired after like the promoter that got us in and was hosting us. We went around to all the rooms and like felt like I ran like a mini
Yeah,
marathon.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was such a
Oh yeah,
big
yeah, you have
place,
to
bro.
work a
It's
lot.
crazy.
But you know what? I'm very a big fan of Universe, Ushuaia, and High. Those three clubs,
Yeah.
those guys, they made like crazy venues. Those places are changing the industry forever.
Hmm.
I love Ushuaia. Yeah.
I agree.
Also, yeah.
Agree. All right, my man. This has been a crazy episode. I'm for sure gonna watch it 10 times
Nah.
over. This is the last question that I ask every artist I bring on. And if you can kind of envision back when you were that local DJ in the south of France
Wow.
with international aspirations, at that time, maybe social media and the game wasn't like what it is now. But if you could imagine someone like yourself at that young age in south of France now with dreams of going from local to global, what are three gems of advice that you would give them, considering that it's not just about the music right now? Social media is a big one, a big component of success.
You know what? My dad teach me to never give up. I think it's just
Mm,
like life is easy. Whatever you do, for me, it's like advice for non music. It's just
love
like
that.
if you love something, do it at all cost. Time, money, whatever. You have to do it. You have to learn. So for me, it's like work. You have to work. You have to. If you want to be a man, you need to work. And you have to do that. There is nothing else to do. So if you want to be a DJ, be a DJ. Work for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And it takes time sometimes. But I've seen so many DJ when I was young. They texting me now. They're like, "Oh my god, you work with this, that. You do that. Wow."
Yeah,
I say, "Bro, the difference is like you just left the room.
yeah,
We worked.
yeah. You left the
You
room.
left the room. Why?"
Love that.
And
Yeah.
now, and some people don't want to come back to the room. I want to come back to music, bro. You're married. You're gone.
Yeah.
That's it. For me, it's like very important. If you're young DJ, don't have a girlfriend. If you're young DJ, don't have so distraction.
Mhm.
Don't go out. Don't go to party actually. For like don't leave the room. It's very you have to put yourself into a position like it's like it's so difficult. It needs so much impulse that you have to lock yourself. Like I've seen an interview this morning of a guy who went to jail, like a big influencer in Dubai. He said like it was the best experience because he was so rich and so powerful, and in jail he was locked and he had so many new ideas. He just went for 3 months and he said like I'm gonna be bigger than ever. You have this feeling, no? When you like anyone that work alone in a room with silence, gonna create something good.
Yeah.
I cannot make music with people in the room, by the way. I can work only alone. Because, like, distraction is like the worst. So, if you're young, like me and our friends, I remember when I was young, I was like I learned like that. I was staying in my room and I was making music. I was not like talking to anyone. And I got lost a little bit when I had a bit of money, or I was like, when I had a bit of success. You
Sure.
when you're young, you go crazy. That's
Yeah.
why now I'm very happy because I'm old. Like nothing gonna be like wow. I'm just gonna be like
You've seen it all.
no. It's not I've seen it all. No, no. I would never
Oh,
say that. I
okay.
would just be like humble enough to
Mhm.
say what's the next move. Like like don't be attached to achievements. Be attached to tomorrow is a new day. You're alive. Work for the next thing. Cause like you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know.
True.
So if you're young and you want to make music, make music. If you want to be a DJ, be a DJ. Be a DJ. That means like be a resident DJ. Learn for
Yeah.
2, 3 years. You
Yeah.
need to learn. Like it's not like it. It's not in one day. It takes time.
Mhm.
Like me, for me, I'm just starting now. It's crazy, but for real, because I was not very, because I was making music for others and stuff. I was in my comfort zone, and now that I'm in position that I have to sell my music, I have to be the artist. I see how difficult it is, and how like you showed me your calendar yesterday,
It's crazy.
massive,
Yeah.
and it's very important to put effort in everything.
Yeah.
And so, if you want to be a DJ, you just have to work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow. Wow. I love it, man. Well, bro, in closing, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge you, bro. It's a blessing to have you here. Thank you for playing the event.
Thank you so
I'm
much for
excited
having me.
for the start of a new friendship, working
Yeah,
relationship,
yeah,
collaboration,
yeah.
everything, bro. And congrats on all your success, more power, more health, more strength as you navigate your own career and manifesting everything you want to make happen this lifetime, man.
Manifesting is important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to have a vision board always. Like for example, for real, the Calvin Harris remix, I put it in my bucket list in January. I was like, this year I'm gonna remix the song of the summer of Calvin Harris. I wanted it. For real.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I love that
yeah.
shit.
Because I was like, he's my favorite DJ. I need to do a remix. It was the same for David Guetta when I did a remix. I was like, okay, I want to do it David Guetta.
Yeah.
You have to, but like when you do it, like, cause at the end, we all know each other. So I know that I have a guy that knows this guy, like it's very
Hmm.
easy. So
Hmm.
you have to, yeah, just think about it. Think about what you want to do. It's very important. So yeah, but like, yeah, to finish, I wanna say that it's very a culture thing. And the thing is like, you need to be surrounding by people that want to give back to the culture. That's it. Be with people that are creative, working, and want to give back. Because at the end, we all fall in love with this because we're fan of music that we heard. You know,
True.
that's it. We
Yeah.
heard some DJs or producers. We heard that we were dancing, we were vibing. We were like, oh, so cool. And then we were starting to DJ, then producing. And what we're gonna do now? We're just gonna drop music, and this music gonna inspire the new generation. So think about it. It's just for the culture. Just for the culture. That's it.
Wow. Love it. Ending on a strong note, man. Guys, appreciate you watching Nero TV. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, engage, be a part of the community, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace, love, and
Bye.
light.